Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Looking for a block. It's long. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A 3rd and long coming up here. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Quick strike complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Texas State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Back to throw, it's McLeod. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gambit, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On the move, it's Owens. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The pitch. Delivers the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Trying to get to him. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Florida International offense is back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. At the 35, he's open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Though he coughed it up and got it back, but he didn't get it to the first down line. It'll be a turnover. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On second down, wants to throw. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. This time on target. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air, it's McLeod. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Using the quick game. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. FIU set up with another 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. On target. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score for International 31, Texas State.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. On the move, it's Law. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll try to get outside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Hard running there. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Texas State, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to throw, it's McLeod. Skips away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Getting some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get